What's up, YouTube? Eugene here. I'm back, and I've got what I think is probably my very first Creed fragrance in one of my YouTube videos. I don't believe I've ever reviewed a Creed fragrance, even though I have several. I own Royal Oud. I used to own Aventus, and I sold it. And I owned a bottle of Green Irish Tweed, 120 ml, just like this one, but the bottom had busted out after owning it for about a week. So, I mean, after saying that, the only two Creeds that I own now is Royal Oud and this one. And this was gifted to me by a viewer. Thank you so much. Said something that didn't work for him, and he asked if I was interested, and of course, thank you. But so this is a fragrance, I believe this is from the 80s. I'm not exactly sure, because I don't really follow up on the House of Creed. I don't know like all the, you know, the nitty-gritty details and things that a lot of the enthusiasts love to know. It's just a house that I've never really took that deep dive into for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I can think about that and come back to you with an answer if somebody really wanted to know. But I really do enjoy this one. This is a and even though it was gifted to me by a viewer, this is something that I would consider purchasing. I would put my own money into this fragrance. Now, if it's going to be retail or not, that's a different question, but this is a lovely thing, and I love perfumes that transition in this sort of style, these green, mossy, classic masculines that a lot of viewers and friends on my channel have in the past, compared to things such as Guerlain's Héritage, Chanel Pour Monsieur, New York Intense, and things along that line, which I can kind of see, you know, the similarity, although they are completely different fragrances. But yeah, but within that same style, yeah, I would agree with that. Just very classic, very mature, a very fine fragrance. You know, it's very beautiful, green, mossy, citrusy, very fresh. That's what this is a very fresh, classic, masculine take on woods. Lots of spice, a big amber coming from the base without giving it really, I don't really get that ambery color of golden hues. This remains green to me throughout. Green, herbaceous, slightly powdery, more citrusy, more fresh cut woods, almost like the forest floor without the dirt. More of you know, the mossy aspects, the reflections of light. Even though this is a darker green, I find this a dark perfume done in a fresh manner, because there are undertones of ash in the base, you know, contrasting that freshness, which gives it that nice texture. It's a very fine perfume. Vibrates very close to the skin. I find it's not as it's not cloying or abrasive. I believe it leaves a really lovely trail, a very fresh trail, but on me, this is something that sits closer to the skin, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it is it was a stunner. So fresh. It's got that bitter green in the opening, which I love so much. This, you know, when I wore this today, I for a moment I thought this could be the masculine take, Creed's masculine take on Chanel's number 19, Eau de Toilette. You know, green, bitter, mossy, floral. Very beautiful. I love the use of spices in here. The spices aren't bitter. I find the bitterness coming more from, let's say, citrus and florals than the spice. The spices are soft, the woods are fresh, mossy, you know, just like a perfect fragrance for a crisp white shirt. Very elegant, very classic. I love that. Green and sparkling, almost velvety, you know, it has that nice, really nice smoothness. But still there's like these little pops of resins to keep it interesting and to give it some contrast and some clash. Very lovely. Really, really lovely. I kind of wish I get to spend more time with this, but you know, like with everything else, it's always a race to try the next thing. But this is something that I would consider to be amongst one of my, you know, something to wear while going out, while being dressed up in the jacket and the white shirt, a formal event. I think this is more suited to that than everyday casual use. Even though you can, you know, you could totally, I wore this to work in, you know, mechanic jumpsuit. So, you know, to me it doesn't matter. But if you're looking for a place, an occasion, an event, I would say this is very classy and made for an upscale place. Yeah, here you go. Creed's Bois du Portugal. Really enjoy this. Thank you, Emil. And let us know what you guys think of this Bois du Portugal. Drop a comment down below. Love seeing your faces. Like this video. And I'll talk to you later. There's a guy just around there. He's doing some fishing. I don't know if you can see him, but yeah. We'll talk to you soon.